Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for another MapleStory video. I'm here on Tames, my Beast Tamer, and I wanted to go and show you guys off some of the bear skills for Beast Tamer. I just recently hit level 135, and I unlocked all of the bear skills, which is so awesome, and I just want to go and show it to you guys because I think they're really funny. And of course, you guys, if you're more curious on the bear skills, this is probably a good video for you guys to watch because I will show you guys why bear is so glorious. So the bear is mostly, of course, boss, DPS, stability, survivability kind of type thing. You get a lot of defense and you get to hit really hard, but you can't really move around that much, so it does lack mobility and mobbing. So the main skill, of course, is just this regular attack, which does lead into the hammer, and you just go furious with it, and it does hit pretty hard, so that is pretty nice. It does have, and I do like it that the bear, of course, I was talking about in the previous videos, that has a lot of skills where you can just kind of leave your skills on different parts of the map for a while. So as you know, the fire is over there, and it's still getting me some kills. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, EXP is still flowing in, and then you can leave like a little bear minion. His name's Little Fort, and he can just sit there and he can hit monsters as well while you're training in a different part of a map. And of course, those skills can help out with your DPS if you're bossing or whatnot. Just have something with you, kind of like a hawk, I guess, for Bowmaster or something like that. But yes, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the more of the interesting skills. So there is a passive skill, as you notice in the top right hand corner, called Bear Reborn, which is, I think, the most helpful skill here. It's pretty much a free revive. So what happens is when you die, you get a revive, and you're actually invincible for until your HP is like recovered. So I think that is really important because when you use a wheel, I don't know if you guys ever used a wheel before in Cash Shop, when you spawn, you're not invincible. So you could spawn and die right away again if that so happens. So I think that is really cool. This is better than a wheel. It's free, it just has a cooldown, and it makes you invincible so that you can actually heal safely and get back into the fight. The next thing I want to go and show you guys is probably one of my favorite skills. It's called Fish Slap. Fishy slap, and it's pretty much like it sounds. You slap someone with a fish, and this skill is just glorious. I don't know if you guys ever had the chance or opportunity to slap someone with a fish in real life, but the sound that it makes is just magnificent. You just get the tingles when you slap someone with a fish. You get fish slap, you know? It's like slapping someone with a wet noodle. It's just, you cannot experience that experience until you've done it. And just the sound, the look on their face when you slap them with the fish, just like that. Yeah, you know, I went to sound school, whatevers. Anyway, so Fishy Slap, what happens is you just stand in the middle of some monsters. So this is probably a bad example because I just one-shot them, but you just slap them with fishes, and any monster that comes into your vicinity, you just slap them with a fish. This one right here, does he want to get slapped? Oh, that one did. And it hits a hard time, you know, and you just go for a bit, and then the cooldown is not that bad as well, and it does have a pretty nice range, so that helps out with bossing as well. And of course training, so that's really nice. And the last skill I wanted to go ahead and show you guys, my favorite skill, and actually this is my favorite skill I think in all of MapleStory. You know, of course it's not an archer skill, but it's pretty much an awesome skill. You guys probably seen it a lot before already. It's called Table Flip, and pretty much what this does, let's go and read the description. It's just it does 450% damage, and it hits 15 enemies, and the cooldown is only 15 seconds, so it's like a pretty nice ultimate skill. The bear goes into rage and flips a table at the enemy. And yes, he does. So, you know, you're just sitting here in the middle of some monsters, and you're kind of sitting with your bear, having a cup of tea, and he's like, "You forgot my sugar!" He just flips the table, and it hits pretty hard a lot of times. Oh my goodness, I just giggle every time I see that skill. It's so awesome. I love training with that skill because the cooldown is not that bad. If you notice in the bottom right hand corner there on my little skill bar there, it's already ready. You know, you can just sit here and look at that. Just flip a table, and it even hits the monsters up on the top there too, so that's really cool. And then you can just kind of do your fish slap on the top of it. So, you know, I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but getting a table flipped on you and then getting slapped with the fish, that's just like a double-decker right there. So, nonetheless, guys, I mean, the bear has some pretty nice training skills. It does not only mobbing, or not only bossing, but it does have some good training skills, so you guys don't always have to go for the leopard path if you want to train. Something that makes you even stronger for bossing is there's a skill also that you just focus on one monster, and I don't know if you saw that, but so now right now in the top right hand corner there, I just can focus on one monster. So right now I'm just hitting one monster at a time, no mobbing, but I do hit a lot harder, and even the table flip I believe just hits one monster too. Yeah, it hits that one at the top right there, and the fish slap just hits one monster at a time there, no mobbing. So I mean, that's pretty cool. You just want to turn it off, you just press your skill again and it turns off that. So it's really awesome and I really enjoy it. So guys, if you want to check out the bear, I suggest you go do so. It's really fun. I do not suggest you go bear and leopard like I did. I was just doing this for testing purposes. I suggest you go bear and one of the supports, either the hawk or the cat, or leopard and one of the supports, hawk or the cat, because that will probably benefit you a lot more, and you'll just have more of a diverse character, because if you do bear and leopard, you're just mostly attacking, which, you know, it's fun to switch up your skills, but rarely will I switch back and forth from bear and leopard, because somewhere where I can train with bear, I wouldn't need to switch to leopard and vice versa. So anyways, also this little cool tip here, there's an animal mastery tree, and you can check all your animal skills in a more neatly manner, I guess, and see how many skill points are in each tab, which is really awesome, really helpful. You don't have to do counting like I was doing for the first 120 levels. I was seriously had my calculator out and I was counting all the skill points. I was like, all right, do I have enough to put into here? Oh, such a nub face. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys did enjoy. Hopefully I can unlock some of the more of the animals later and I can show it to you guys. Beast Tamer, guys, like I said, very impressed with this class. If you guys have not tried it, I suggest you check it out. It's really awesome. You'll be surprised. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this little MapleStory video. This has been DaBoki, and we will be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.